Well, good afternoon and welcome to Paris, Texas. This is Dr. John Groth on the pregame show. Had a little 2-hour trip up here to just south of the Oklahoma border. And it's a beautiful day here in Paris, about 70 degrees. They're out there getting the field ready right now, dragging and watering. Boy, we don't get any of that at Mike Carter Field anymore with the artificial turf. So they got a pretty good grounds crew out there with rakes and hoses and dragging the field. So that's going on as we did have a chance to catch up with both head coaches. The Paris Dragons are 8-4 on the year. They're actually on a 2-game winning streak. They have beaten Panola the last 2 ball games out in conference matchups, 7-1 on the 5th, and then just yesterday they beat Panola on this field by a score of 8-6. So they got a nice little 2-game winning streak. They're 2-2 in conference play, and they're led by 5th-year head coach Clay Cox. Let's hear what Clay had to say a few minutes ago down in front of the Dragon dugout. All right, we're outside the Dragon dugout. Clay Cox, 5th year in, coming off. Actually, you lost your first 2 games, and then these last 2 conference games, 2-2 in the conference. Talk about your journey so far in this 2021 season.
You know, it's been a whirlwind of a year, obviously. Right. The ups and downs, and you prepare to battle COVID, and then you hit a 100-year snowstorm, right. and you're off the field we were out at one point in time. We went 15 days before we played a game, yep. And then we jumped in and got a midweekend just to try to get our feet back underneath us. And we played last week Tuesday a single, Wednesday a double, in conference.
Everybody's
Thursday
just getting them when they can,
right? And at this point in time, you're trying to play, and it's been a whirlwind, man. But these guys have really handled it well, and to bounce back, we didn't handle our business against Bossier in that doubleheader. But what I've told our guys is at 8-4, we're 4-1 in what we call bounce back games. So after a loss this year, we're 4-1, and so we had a doubleheader versus Bossier, very late night, getting back to the dorms, very early morning, turning around for a noon start to beat the rain that day against Panola, and to bounce back and get that game was huge. And then to come out yesterday and we gave them a little chance there in the middle innings with some walks and gave up a couple knocks, and then we found a way to come out and close it, and had a freshman step up big time in the 8th and the 9th to slam the door. And so I'm just proud of where we're at right now. We've got a long way to go. So.
Well, you're like everybody else, Clay. You're trying to figure out the pitching. You're trying to figure out your lineup. And I've heard from enough coaches now here doing some games that you're almost still in fall mode, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, we really are, and and even more so the fact, we weren't allowed outside competition with COVID this fall, and so you played each other 40 times, and you got tired of seeing the same colors, and so you're still trying to, usually we're 15 or 20 games in before we get to conference, and we were 7 games in, and so you are still trying to kind of figure out what roles are for some guys and who's going to fit what and who's going to step up when the moment comes, and so we're still just shaking all that out, even though we're 3 weeks into conference now.
Well, given that saying that, who's gonna get the ball here as your starting pitcher?
So we've got some guys nicked up right now, and we had a guy, a lefty, that threw a great game against Panola last week, Cole Crotchmer. He went 7.2 with 10 punchies and no walks, and a little sore in the shoulder. We're hoping maybe we can get him back for the weekend. So we're actually going to start a guy. It'll be his first college start. His name's Austin Testerman, freshman out of Whitewright, and it's. He's got a firm fastball, a power breaking ball. He's had some walks on the year, which has kind of been our hindrance on the pitching staff.
Well, you're not alone.
That's what I hear.
Broadcast games, and boy, the pitching just hadn't caught up yet. We're in fall mode.
We are, and that time off, like Doug and I were talking about a minute ago when they got here, has kind of set everybody a little back, I think. But he's a guy that he's just an ultra competitor. He's an animal off the field in the weight room and just works his tail off. And so we feel like it was a game day decision. We were kind of waiting to see if we were going to be able to throw Cole or not, and so we've given him the ball, and hopefully he'll step up and take the moment.
Well, you certainly want to do your job as in protecting those kids, as they haven't had the full fall experience like they normally do, and it's just going to take a while for those pitchers' arms to get and get their legs up under them, and all the things that you'd like to think that by the time we get to March here in Texas that you'd have some of those things kind of settled in, but not so much this year, right?
Right, and I think Todd and I were talking about it when we played Panola, and I think we're going to play 40 games in the last 30 to 45 days, and who's ready then is going to be what matters. And we've already got 2 games right out of the gate. Our first 2 series, we're going to have to make up games in the second half,
right.
And so we're going to need 4 true starters, kind of like the South does in the second half usually on a normal year, and just trying to find it right now and get these guys pitch count where it needs to be, and hope the bullpen can step up, because we're going to have to use a lot of arms to get through it.
Yeah, the nice thing about this particular series with Tyler is going to be that you got a couple of days, right? You got 1 extra day, and so little extra time to get those bullpen guys back up on their feet for Sunday's doubleheader down in Tyler, right?
Absolutely. It's going to give those guys that have thrown either back-to-back yesterday and today, or
that's right. You played yesterday.
We did. We played Panola yesterday, and so those guys that throw back-to-back, or the guys who may extend a couple innings out, today out of the bullpen, are going to get an extra day's rest, which will be nice. And then hopefully maybe that extra day gives us a couple guys that are nicked up a chance to get back as well.
Right.
So.
Well, the field looks awesome.
Thank you very much.
I've been up here a bunch of times, and I know you guys work really hard. You got the natural surface here, which I kind of like as an old school guy, but it's awful nice to get back to Paris. I haven't been up here in a while, but thanks for taking a few minutes, and I hope today goes well for you and the Dragons.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here.
All right, a big thank you to Chris Cox in giving me a few minutes of his pregame time. Always busy on game day. You got so many things, so many moving parts, especially when you do have a natural surface. And the field is in great shape. Chris and his staff should be commended. Really nice playing surface today as they water the field right now. Going to have a slight breeze coming in from center field. Going to be a beautiful day for a single 9-inning game between these two clubs. So looking forward to calling it. I also caught up with the skipper from the Tyler Apaches. That would be Doug Wren in his 12th year as head coach. The Apaches 10-2 on the year, 4-0 in conference play, and they have come out and they are in first place in the Region 14 conference. And so I talked about that a little bit with Coach Wren. Let's hear his thoughts right now.
All right, we're outside the dugout, the Apache dugout here at Centenary, and boy, it's been a while since I've been here. But before we, all right, we got Coach Wren outside the Apache dugout, and you got 6 in a row and 4-0 conference. So you've got, talk about your start in this conference. I don't know what you expected, and I don't know what others expected, but it's been fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this being our first year back playing this schedule since you were here, I mean, that was 2002. So, obviously, we've talked about this. We're excited to be back in this conference, and ultimately, our goal, and we talked about this, is our goal is to win this conference. I mean, I think we would be doing ourselves a disservice if we just kind of went into this saying, okay, hey, let's just try to get through this schedule and let's just prepare for Coastal or postseason or whatnot. I mean, our goal coming into this is we wanted to win the conference, and you do that by winning one game at a time, right? And so it's been exciting. The good thing is I don't think we played our best baseball yet. So that's the exciting thing is I feel like our best baseball is still ahead of us. And so, the fun thing, and I was telling someone this the other day, it's nice to play meaningful baseball in February, March. And, ultimately for the last, my whole tenure here, it's all been about getting ready for Coastal. And so it's just, I've just noticed a different level of, just concentration and just the different level of just intensity when our guys are on the field right now than there has been. And so it's not just another means to an end. Is this, we understand that there are standings, and obviously our goal is to finish at the top of that. So it's been a good start, and obviously we hope that we can continue to carry on some of this momentum, and we'll just kind of see as here we go getting into the meat of this and get going here, and it's been unusual. We played Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. That's not typical.
Right.
So it'll be interesting once things kind of get in more of a routine and guys, get back out here more consistently, and hopefully we can continue this.
This will be, you just talked about it. You've played a bunch of, single games, which is awesome. But this will be the first time, I think, it looks like the weather's going to hold, that you're going to be able to play the same opponent in that conference format. 1 today, 2 on the weekend. Now, you do get an extra day, so that's going to help both teams with their bullpen. But I'm kind of excited to see that little 3-game, the goal is to win the series. If you got a chance to sweep, you try to do that, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, I think that's the fun part about being in a conference is you do have those weekly goals,
Right.
And so it'll be fun. I think we're supposed to get great weather both today and Sunday, and we'll try to take care of the first one today, and then we'll attack Sunday when it gets here.
All right, so let's talk about who's going to get the ball here on the mound for the Apaches.
Well, I think we're giving it to Zach Williams, COVID freshman, guy that's traditionally kind of pitched in the back end of games. We're still coming off of, we're still feeling the effects of the snowpocalypse, right? So, we're being very cautious with our arms and as far as just allowing them to be extended and whatnot. And so we just kind of felt like lately we haven't been getting off to the best of starts. Our offense has kind of dug us out of some holes, and so we felt like maybe Zach could give us some good quality innings early in the ball game, and hopefully the story continues with the offense, that we can generate some things early, and then maybe the game plays out a little differently instead of kind of scratching and clawing and coming from behind. So hopefully he fills it up for us. We play good defense and we put some quality at bats together, and hopefully we can continue to put W's on the scoreboards.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since
Cox from the Paris Dragons. Clay Cox, Doug Wren out at home plate right now talking to the umpires, going over the ground rules. We're at Hub Hollis Field here on the campus of Paris Junior College. Dr. John Groth with you on the play-by-play today. As a beautiful day here in Northeast Texas, 70 degrees, and you'll see those. You should be able to see those in the picture, and that's probably going to knock a few balls down today. Balls hit to the gaps in straightaway center field, probably going to get held up just a bit. So we're going to take a moment here. Well, are we going to have an anthem or not? Looks like the Dragons are about ready to take the field, so I don't think we're going to have an anthem. Let's go through the lineups. For the visiting Tyler Junior College Apaches, 10-2 on the year, 4-0 conference play. Here's the lineup for Coach Wren in his 12th year. Leading off is a second baseman, Ren Reynolds. Batting second, left fielder Heath Hood. Batting third is the center fielder, Jacob Johnson. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, Dalton Davis. Batting fifth, DH, Luke Johnson. Batting sixth for the Apaches, first baseman Miguel Vega. Batting seventh, the catcher Mike Schrabb. Batting eighth, shortstop Tyler Linweber. And batting ninth for the Apaches, right fielder Alec Williams. On the mound for the Apaches, the freshman from College Station, Zach Williams. Defensively for the Dragons, they have just taken the field. They are 6-4 in their last 10 ball games. They're on a 2-game winning streak, 8-4 overall. They're led by fifth-year head coach Clay Cox. Leading off, defensively out in left field is Cameron Dollar. In center field, Julio Riggs. In right field, Hayden Johnson. Around the infield, Chase Alford at third, Kyle Hogwood at short, Sam Creed at second base, Shelby Becker at first, Junior Torres behind the plate, and on the mound for the Dragons, 0-0 with a 7.36 ERA, 3 2/3 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, 6 walks. A right-handed freshman from White, Texas, 6'1" and 155, Austin Testerman. Testerman taking his warm-up tosses, just about done with those. For Austin, this will be his 7th appearance of the season, but it's his first start. You heard Coach Cox talk about that on the pregame show. So the young man from White-Wright's going to get his first college start today. Dragons wearing the camo tops with the white pants, got the forest green trim all the way around. Got a Kelly green cap with the yellow bill. The Apaches wearing their all pinstripes today. Got the gray pinstripes with the Tyler across the front, black socks and the black ball caps and the black helmets today for Tyler Junior College. Leading off for the Apaches, second baseman Ren Reynolds. First pitch in there, strike one, and We're a minute early. 2:29, first pitch. And we're underway here from Paris at Hub Hollis Field. Glad you're with us. Dr. John Groth on the play-by-play. Swing and a miss, and Reynolds in a hole 0-2. .330 down the lines here at Hub Hollis Field. Don't have a distance on the center field fence. The batter's eye. Fouled off to the right side, and it's remaining an 0-2 count. We have a massive amount of foul territory here. I don't know if you can pick that up on the broadcast, but boy, it's a beautiful field, but there is a lot of foul territory, and these catchers are going to have to hustle on wild pitches and pass balls because there's a lot of room here behind the plate. 0-2 pitch, that's popped up right side out of play down in the bullpen area. There are ground rules. I do remember I coached at this field for a number of years before we exited the conference back in the early 2000s. Coach Wren talked about that on the pregame. There are a bunch of pine trees down the right field line, and they have grown further out now than I remember them. We have to go over the ground rules because there's some limbs that are in play. So I'm not 100% sure that you can play it off the trees here, but it seems like in the past, if the right fielder could get over there and catch one off the limb, and probably as much as they've grown onto the live ball area here, it's probably a dead ball once it hits those trees. But those pine trees have grown considerably since the last time I was here. Count remains 0-2 on Ren Reynolds. Playing real baseball, single 9 today. From the windup, this is Austin Testerman. Misses high. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the first inning here from Paris. Glad you're with us. I have included my email address on that live chat feature. If we have any issues with the stream, let me know. We're on the road today, so we're streaming off of a hotspot that we carry with us. So I've had a little issue the last couple of times we've done that. Hopefully we won't have any problems today. Big right-hander. The pitch. Check swing. They're going to check it and did not go. Count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ren Reynolds at the plate for the Apaches. Apaches coming off a 22-5 victory over Jarvis Christian a couple days ago. Strike 3 called. Reynolds is called out. Pretty good pitch right there. And 1 up and 1 down for the Apaches here in the first inning. Reynolds took off to first base. Thought he had ball 4, but pretty good fastball, and Mr. Umpire rang him up. So Reynolds is a strikeout victim. Here's Heath Hood for the first time today. Fouled off to the right side. No balls, 1 strike. In that 22-5 win on Tuesday, Heath Hood 2 for 2, 5 RBIs, including a grand slam. Scored 3 runs. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Just getting started here. 1 out in the first inning. Still scoreless. The freshman Austin Testerman from the windup on foul ball or fly ball right field should be in play for the right fielder, and he'll run over. That's Hayden Johnson, and there's 2 up and 2 down. Jacob Johnson steps in for the first time today. The other day, Johnson 1 for 2 in that victory Tuesday. Scored a run, had an RBI. He'll step in from the left side with 2 outs and nobody on. Beautiful day here in Paris. Just a slight breeze coming in from center field. That ball's in the dirt, ball 1. We got the natural surface here at Paris. We've called a lot of games at Mike Carter Field with the artificial turf, but not today. And all these conference road games for the Apaches are going to be on natural playing surfaces. None of the conference opponents. Little tapper to the shortstop in the hole. You backhand and can't quite get there. And Hogwood went to his right, couldn't quite put the glove on it. It'll be the first hit of the ball game. So there goes a no-hitter for Testerman. 2 outs, Johnson at first base, and here's Dalton Davis. Dalton Davis was named Division III Player of the Week by the NJCAA, so he has been on fire. And he stayed hot the other day in that 22-5 ball game. Let's see if I can pull that up. 2 for 2 with a couple RBIs on the day. First pitch, solid fastball, strike one. Well, there's a lot of foul territory, so these guys, when they look over to the dugout, they kind of have to look much farther than they do at Mike Carter Field. A 1 pitch, slider misses up and away. 1-1. Beautiful day here in Paris. It always takes a little over 2 hours. You just can't zigzag your way any quicker than that. Look out, boy, that's a high fastball. Nice job by Torres to get his glove up and protect Mr. Umpire. Ball had some hair on it. 2-1 with 2 away. Davis, the hot-hitting third baseman for the Apaches. And a fastball misses up and in. So 3-1 now. From the stretch, hands right in front of the belly button. Just off the plate, called a ball. Dalton Davis wanted to make sure before he took off. First walk of the game for Testerman. Now you have 2 on with 2 outs for Luke Johnson, the DH. Testerman, now time called by somebody. I'm not sure who called that. Johnson looked at the umpire in question, and might have been the catcher that asked for time. Junior Torres back there flashing the signs for Austin Testerman. First start of his college career. Fastball, called a strike. We have a perfect view. This is the best view probably that I'll have all year of balls and strikes. And Mike Carter, we're up and elevated. We can see in and out. We can't see up and down. Here, we have a pretty good view of where things stand. A little grounder up the middle, and base hit. It's going to be knocked down, and coming home to score the first run of the ball game is Jacob Johnson. RBI single for Luke Johnson, 1-0 Apaches. So the Apaches strike first here in the top of the first, as Johnson, off the bat, it looked like Hogwood was going to knock that down, and he dove to his left, just got a glove on it, but it trickled into shallow center field. Julio Riggs came in and picked it up, but no shot at all to get Jacob Johnson. So 1-0 Apaches, still first and second, and this is Vega. First pitch to Miguel, misses high. Apaches trying to extend a 6-game winning streak. 8-2 in the last 10 ball games. They're 10-2 overall on the season. 4-0 in conference play. And the Dragons are on a little streak of their own. They have a 2-game winning streak in both those games in conference against the Panola Ponies. So here's the 1-0. Vega, check swing. Did he go? They're going to check it. And kind of tough to call that from behind the mound, and I didn't think he went. Two balls, no strikes to Vega with 2 on the pitch. That's a solid strike. 2 balls and a strike to the big fella. Vega did not play much. He did get a couple of at-bats late in that 22-5 victory. And he was 0 for 1 in that game. Coach Wren there weren't many guys that didn't get into that game because we played 8 innings, and he rolled that lineup over at least once. And Vega takes a rip at a fastball and misses it, fouls it back, and it's a full count, so the runners will be off with this pitch. And Vega going to step in with a chance. You got the runners moving here. Find a gap here. You might get 2 out of it. Austin Testerman trying to get the Dragons off the field in the dugout. The 3-2 pitch, ground ball to third. Nice play over there by Alford. He'll throw across, and there's your inning. So 5-3 if you're scoring at the house. The Apaches do strike first. They get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 2 on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 1. Your new score from Paris, Texas. Apaches 1 and the Dragons coming to the plate. All right, appreciate the folks checking in on the live chat feature. As if you can, let us know who you're rooting for, where you're watching from. I gotta believe we got some Dragon fans watching, so Dragon fans, let me hear from you. We've heard some Apache fans. Miss Williams rooting for Zach from College Station. Miss Agason from Miami. Hope it's a nice sunny day like it is here. Probably a little warmer down there. And Sonia is rooting for Jason from Mansfield, Texas. And Mr. Williams rooting for Zach from College Station as well. So appreciate the check-ins on the live chat. Let me know who you're rooting for, where you're watching from. I've also listed my email address at the very top there. If we do have any issues with the stream, let me know so I can be aware of that. So far, so good today. Let's go through the lineup for the Paris Dragons. Leading off, second baseman Sam Creed. Batting second is the center fielder Julio Riggs. Batting third, first baseman Shelby Becker. The right fielder Hayden Johnson bats fourth. For third baseman Chase Alford bats fifth. The DH is Cade Fletcher. He'll bat sixth. Batting seventh is the catcher Junior Torres. Left fielder Cameron Dollar bats eighth. And the shortstop Kyle Hogwood will bat ninth for the Dragons. Stepping in is left-handed batting second baseman Sam Creed. First pitch is going to be low, ball one. Defensively for the Apaches, Heath Hood in left, Jacob Johnson in center, Alec Williams in right today. Dalton Davis at third, Tyler Lindweber at short, Ren Reynolds at second, Miguel Vega at first. Mike Schrabb gets the duties behind the plate. And on the mound, a right-handed freshman out of College Station, 6'1" and 195, Zach Williams. Ball was low, 2 balls, no strikes to Sam Creed. Next pitch popped out of play. Well, there's a lot of room over there, so you can't give up on it too early, but blows out of play. Got a nice covered hitting area down the left field side of this ballpark. The nice thing about this ballpark is it's spread out. There's a lot of room. They are not, many times on a junior college campus when you build a field, you're a little bit landlocked. Not so here. They are wide open spaces here, so they got room to grow if they need to. They got a covered hitting area. They've got a dressing facility right off here behind the home side dugout on the third base line. And a lot of room also behind the or the visitors dugout on the first base side. So the ball misses, and it's 3-1 now on the leadoff hitter, Sam Creed. The Dragons 8-6 winners yesterday. Creed was 2 for 5 in that one. A couple of runs scored and an RBI, swings through that one, 3-2. Yesterday's 8-6 win. Sam Creed, a couple of base hits in 5 at-bats. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. First strikeout for Zach Williams. And there's one away. Low fastball. He tried to go get it. Couldn't catch up to it. Batting second, the center fielder Julio Riggs. In yesterday's ball game, Riggs 3 for 4. Couple of RBIs to go with a couple of runs scored. So a nice ball game for both Creed and Riggs yesterday, as the Dragons were able to come from behind and beat the Ponies right here on this field. So they're playing back-to-back days. And you heard Coach Cox talk on the pregame show about after the snowcalypse that Coach Wren called it a couple weeks ago. These junior college coaches are trying to get as many games in as they can when the weather is good. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Dragons fell behind early in that game yesterday, but 3 runs in the third, 3 in the fourth, another in the sixth, another in the eighth. And they end up winning that ball game by a score of 8-6. So they're on a 2-game winning streak in conference play. They lost a doubleheader to Bossier to lead things off in conference. 15-5 and 15-13. That was right here in Paris as well. The 1-2 pitch fouled straight back off the net. And we'll do it again. Dragons 8-4 overall on the season. Like a lot of teams, Coach Cox talked about the 15-day layoff they had because of that bad weather stretch. Your first ball game was against UA Rich Mountain. It was a loss here, 8-4. Then they took a doubleheader against that same club the next day. Strike 3, breaking pitch. He took it, and Mr. Umpire rung him up. 2 up, 2 strikeouts for Zach Williams. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Shelby Becker. Becker steps in for the first time today. Wind up and the pitch. Just missed. Pretty good pitch right there. Well, Shelby Becker also had a great game yesterday. 3 for 4, 3 RBIs yesterday. So first 3 batters had nice contributions to that 8-6 win over the Ponies. 2 balls, no strikes. Zach Williams likes to go from that stretch position. He'll get his sign and come set. Hands right below his chin. The pitch. Well hit, right center field. And Williams going back, makes the catch. And that's it. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. Perfect inning for Zach Williams. As the Apaches hold on to a 1-0 lead, we'll go to the second inning. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back in just a minute on ApacheAthletics.com. And welcome back to Hub Hollis Field on the campus of Paris Junior College. Dr. John Groth with you. Top of the second inning, 7, 8, 9 for the Apaches. Schrabb, Lindweber, and Williams scheduled to hit off the freshman from Whitewright, Austin Testerman. And breeze picking up just a bit, coming straight in from center field. Beautiful day here at Hub Hollis Field. 70 degrees at game time. First pitch, solid fastball, strike 1. Well, this press box is really low to the ground, so you get a really good view of those location of those pitches. Breaking pitch, and Schrabb could not hold up, and it's 0-2. Testerman 0-0 on the year with a 7.36 ERA. Breaking pitch misses, and it's 1-2. 3 2/3 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, 6 walks. Again, his 7th appearance of the year, his first start of the year for the Dragons. And boy, right up under the hands, or on top of the hands. And that's a power fastball that strikes out Schrabb. So 2nd strikeout of the ball game for Testerman, and that'll bring up Tyler Lindweber for the first time. Testerman, the pitch. Boy, starting to lock in here, feel it a good rhythm. He likes to go from that full windup with no one on. Kind of a tall, lanky righty. That one's low. Dragons got the camos on today. Been a while since I've seen the camos out. Camouflage uniforms. Not super easy to see the numbers, I'll tell you that. Got him to chase a high fastball, and it's 1-2 on Lindweber. Paris's colors, green and gold. 1-2 pitch, breaking pitch off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looking in and get his sign. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. And Lindweber, a strikeout victim. And that's strikeout number 3 for Testerman. Here's Alec Williams. Williams up there for the first time, left on right here. Right fielder steps in as Austin Testerman gave up a run in the first inning, but has struck out both batters here in the second. He seems to have found a little bit of a rhythm out there. He looks much more comfortable here now than he did in the first inning. Just missed on that first one. It's 1-0. Wind up the pitch. And that one got away from him. It's 2-0. Well, we're 330 down the lines here. And I don't think we're quite 400 in straightaway center, but there is some room out there. There's a solid fastball. And it's got pretty good velocity on it, and he seems to be tucking it up under the hands of these Apache hitters. Here's the 2-1. That's low. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the 3-1. Popped out of play. I parked back behind the Apache bus today, so hopefully the Avalon is safe. There's a lot of, I just really like the way this ballpark's situated. There's plenty of places to park back here. There's a grassy area behind the grandstands. Fly ball out of play down the left field line. Again, a lot of foul territory, and that's going to get out of play. And the count will stay 3-2. Big pine trees that surround the left field and then down the right field line as well. They're growing over the fence into the bullpen area in right field. 3-2. Just missed it. A little low and inside. And that'll be the second walk of the ball game for Testerman. So Williams aboard with 2 outs, and it's the leadoff hitter Ren Reynolds for the second time in the ball game. Reynolds, 350 on the year for the Apaches. Got 4 doubles. He's got a triple, 4 RBIs. Ball misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. And you'd like to think that Alec Williams is going to look for an opportunity to get down to second here with 2 outs. Williams 5 for 5 in stolen bases. And the catcher's going to go out, and that's a visit by the catcher. So Mr. Umpire pulling out his little sheet and writing it down. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is about. The shortstop has come in. And Mr. Umpire took a step or two toward the mound and then notifying us and the Paris dugout that that's the first visit from the players. I need to bone myself up on what the new rules are regarding visits to the mound. At some point, they're not allowed to try to keep the game speeding up. There goes Williams. Fly ball right field, should be caught by Johnson. He's got plenty of room out there, and he makes the catch. F9 if you're scoring at the house. The Apaches get a 2-out walk, but that's stranded. And we'll head to the bottom of inning number 2. Beautiful day here at Hub House Field in Paris. It's Tyler 1 and Paris 0. Welcome back to Paris, Texas. Dr. John Groth with you. Bottom of inning number 2 for the Dragons. 4, 5, and 6. This is Hayden Johnson, the right fielder, for the first time today. And he will face Zach Williams on for his second inning. We're 15 pitches in the first inning for Zach. And that pitch is going to miss barely inside, ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Called a strike. That was a little low. Might have been a makeup call right there. Hayden Johnson 2 for 3. Boy, the Dragons right in through that middle. They've got their lineup juggled a bit from yesterday's ball game, but there's a line drive center field, and that'll fall in front of Jacob Johnson, and there goes the no-hitter. So Johnson with a base knock to center. He was 2 for 3 yesterday, so well on his way to equaling that feat. Stepping in now, third baseman Chase Alford. And Alford did not play in yesterday's ball game, so he'll get his first at bat here today against Zach Williams. Boy, solid pitch right there, right over the heart of the plate. Strike 1. Coach Cox down at third base coach's box. He's got the good beard game going. Talked about Coach Bogue, first base coach for the Apaches. Fired it down to first and got him. Nice job by Mike Schrabb. Vega slapped the tag on him. And Hayden Johnson just got picked off, 2-3. You know, really quick feet by Mike Schrabb, and Vega caught it and just flipped the ball down, wheeled around, put the tag on a diving Hayden Johnson, and Mr. Umpire took a minute, but eventually called him out. There's a base hit to right field. How big is that pickoff? So back-to-back singles, but the pickoff certainly aids the Apaches there. Good hustle by Chase Alford. Like to see him hustling through first, as he wasn't sure if Alec Williams would come up gunning to first base. So runner at first with 1 out for Cade Fletcher, the DH. Fletcher 0 for 5 in yesterday's ball game for the Dragons. Fastball misses low. Absolutely picture-perfect day here in Paris. Slight breeze coming in from center. I don't know if we're going to get too much warmer than 70. That's where we're at now. There's a good breaking pitch. We're going to hang around 70. They're calling for a high of 70 today, so we might sneak up a degree or two, but just an absolutely gorgeous day. Off the hands, a little blooper to Vega, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. So that was a fastball right in on the fist of Fletcher, and he just little weak pop-up to Vega in foul territory. And I guess as the sun drops here, we're going to have some shadow issues that are coming into play on the first base side, just down the line where those huge pine trees are. And here's Junior Torres, the catcher, for the first time. Breaking pitch, and he caught it. You throw it down to second, and Mike Schrabb, what a nice job there to throw him out. Alford read the ball in the dirt, but got thrown out on the caught stealing, and that's really what you teach your base runners to do, is to react. But Schrabb picked that ball cleanly and rifled a strike down to second for the final out of the inning. So that'll be it. 2 singles, but the Zach Williams faces the minimum, and it's a 0 on the board. We'll go to inning number 3. It's still 1-0 Tyler. All right, let's see if we can catch up on these live chats here. Mr. Sestito checking in from Frisco. Awesome. Good to have you aboard. Mr. Simmons, good for him, watching from Canberra, Australia. And a good day to him. Actually, good tomorrow. Canberra, it's 8 o'clock in the morning right now, just after 8 o'clock in the morning. So thanks for getting up early and joining the broadcast, Mr. Simmons. Miss Clary is watching. That's her grandson, Tyler Lindweber, out at short for the Apaches. Miss Hughes watching. She's sitting watching one game and watching this on the, I don't know if it's on the phone or on the tablet, but thanks for doing that. Miss Hughes from Caldwell, so appreciate her checking in. And Miss Clary watching from Horseshoe Bay, Texas, near Austin. So thanks for checking in. And if we got any Dragon fans, let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. Thanks for checking in on the live chat feature. So far, so good on the stream, so that's good news. The 1-0 pitch is in there, strike one, to Junior Torres, who was at, I'm sorry, wrong deal here. This is Heath Hood in the 3rd inning. Hood flew out to right his first time up. So 2-1 count on Heath Hood right now. The windup and the 2-1. Ground ball through the hole, base hit. So there's Heath Hood's first hit of the day. Solid single to left field. Heath Hood came into today 452, so that'll add to that. And here's Jacob Johnson. He singled to left his first time up. 1 for 1 in the ball game. Johnson on the year, 407 for the Apaches. Couple of doubles, 9 RBI on the year. Left-handed center fielder stepping in after the leadoff single by Heath Hood here in the top of the 3rd. 1-0 Apaches. Boy, pretty quick movement there. You almost balked. Got to come to that discernible pause. Testerman went really fast on that particular pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. From the set and the pitch. Boy, that pitch misses high. Popped out of the glove of Junior Torres, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. 1-3-0 for the Apaches, 0-2-0 for the Dragons from Paris Junior College. Line shot into right field, base hit. And the Apaches got something brewing here in inning number 3. A single by Hood and a single by Johnson. So 2 on, nobody out, and here is Dalton Davis, the player of the week in the NJCAA. Division III baseball. He'll step in with an opportunity here to extend a 1-0 lead for the Apaches. First pitch in there, strike 1. Oh, 1. In the dirt, runners will move up. No shot to get either one. It was a breaking ball. Junior Torres did a good job of blocking, but it bounced off his chest protector down the third base line about 15 feet, and by the time that ball got away from him, nice job by Hood and Johnson to advance. So it's a wild pitch, and that'll move both runners along. Boy, a golden opportunity here, and you might think about putting Davis on here. 1-1 pitch. Boy, perfect pitch on the outside corner. It's 1-2. Don't think you're going to have anything good to hit right here. He's going to have to go to work, expand the zone a bit, see if he can knock something through the infield. Well, a little surprised. They got Becker creeping in at first base here. Ground ball up the middle. They're conceding the run, so it's another run. 6-3, and it's 2-0 Apaches. That's Kyle Hogwood, who made the routine play up the middle, and they stayed back, and so they were conceding that run. So Davis will get another RBI, and it's 2-0 Apaches here in the third inning. 1 out in the inning. Johnson goes to third base. So that wild pitch, crucial in that inning. It allowed the Apaches to get this 1 run in, see if they can get another one. Luke Johnson, he had an RBI single his first time up, so he's 1 for 1. Luke Johnson, 389 on the year. Off speed, swings through it. It's 1-1. Four doubles for Luke Johnson. He does have a homer, 9 RBI on the year. 2-0 Apaches. They scored a single run in the first. They've just scored another here in the third. Breaking pitch just missed low. He has 2 balls and a strike. We're on the campus of Paris Junior College, Hub Hollis Field. Single 9-inning game here on Thursday. 2-1 pitch. Pop up right side. A lot of room in foul territory. Becker over toward the Apache dugout and not quite going to have enough room to make the catch. Well, they have some open bar type scenarios keeping the players off of live ball area in front of the dugouts. They don't have the netting. There's so much room there between home plate and the dugouts that didn't feel the need to put any kind of netting, protective netting in front of that. There's a bar where the players can kind of lean on right out in front of both dugouts. And Becker went right over to that bar but ran out of room. 2-2 pitch. Just missed barely high. And the Paris faithful wanted that one called a strike. So it's 3-2 with 1 away here in the top of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Pop up, right side, same situation for Becker, and he's going to run out of room again. This one's over the dugout at that time. And we'll do it again with a 3-2 count. Apaches 2 runs on 4 hits. We're in the top of the third. The pitch. Check swing did not go. And it's a walk. So that's 3 walks for Testerman. And then you can have runners on the corners with 1 away. 1 run's already in. And here's the big fella, Miguel Vega. Vega has been hot of late. Did not play much in the Tuesday game against Jarvis. Got some couple of at-bats late in that ball game. As Coach Wren just almost, I think all the position players got in that game, if not all, nearly all the position players got an at-bat. And Vega did not play much at all, and then toward the end he slipped him in there to give him a plate appearance. First pitch misses. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Johnson at first and Johnson at third. Jacob at third base and Luke at first. Solid fastball, and it's a strike. Luke Johnson 3 for 3 in stolen bases, and now you're going to have Torres step out and put a first and third defense on for the Dragons. I'm surprised he didn't do that before the first pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 aboard for the Apaches. Looking for more here. They've scored 1 in the third. Big swing by Vega and swung through a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Apache first baseman. He grounded out to third base his first time up today. Vega on the year, 265 average. Couple of homers, 11 RBI. The 1-2. Strike 3 called right at the knees. That's a perfect pitch. Not much to do with that except maybe try to foul it off. That is strikeout number 4 for Testerman, and there's 2 away. That's a big punch out right there for the freshman from Whitewright, Austin Testerman. With a runner at third and only 1 out, he caught Vega looking. Here's Mike Schrabb now. He struck out swinging in the second inning, 0 for 1 today. Schrabb on the year, 261 average. 3 doubles, a triple, 5 RBI. That one's fouled off to the right. It's 0-1. Testerman trying to get the Dragons in the dugout with no more damage. It's 2-0 Apaches with 2 outs here in the top of inning number 3. From the set position, the pitch. Check swing, thought he might have went, he did. So it's no balls, 2 strikes. Schrabb tried to hold up, and the ball went in the dirt. Good breaking pitch right there from Testerman. So it's 0-2 with 2 away. We'll see if you turn Luke Johnson loose over here at first base. The pitch. Breaking pitch again. And no go. So it's 1-2. Schrabb with a 1-2 count. Testerman 70 pitches now. That's 71. The pitch count rolling up a bit on the freshman, his first start. 39 balls, 39 strikes and 32 balls. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch. Ball's well hit to center field. Back is Riggs, and he's got room to run. Makes the catch for the final out. F8 if you're scoring at the house. The Apaches do get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 2 guys on. And we'll go to the bottom half of inning number 3. Your new score from Hub Hollis Field in Paris, Texas. It's the Apaches 2 and the Dragons 0. 7, 8, and 9 for the Paris Dragons here in the bottom of inning number 3. Glad you're with us. Love to hear from you on the live chat if you haven't checked in yet. Looks like Ms. Thomas is checking in from, well, I'm not sure where she's at, but rooting for Trace. And Carrie and Regina Williams from Huntsville, rooting for Alec. Okay, sorry, Miss Thomas from Arlington. There we go. 1 ball, no strikes to Junior Torres. First time for the catcher. He'll step in. Actually, he was at the plate when the runner was picked off, so got a new count. It's 2-0 now. Zach Williams pitching a shutout through 2. Perfect pitch, the lower part of the zone. Fastball, and it's 2-1. So thanks for the check-ins on the live chat. Keep them coming. We'll try to give you a shout-out when we can. 2-1 pitch off the plate, 3-1. So started the inning with 24 pitches. Did Williams. The 3-1. That's a strike, and it's 3-2. Well, so far these pitchers have fared pretty well with their command. Mr. Umpire, pretty good zone. Kind of going up and down and in and out a little bit. That'll force those hitters to start swinging the bat. 3-2. Strike 3 called, and there you go. Another low, perfect pitch. We've seen both pitchers, Testerman and Williams, paint that low outside pitch. And for Zach Williams, strikeout number 3. He's got 1 swinging and 2 looking. That'll bring up the left fielder, Cameron Dollar. Dollar up there for the first time today. 2-4-0 for the Apaches. Fastball misses in. 0-2-0 for the Dragons from Paris Junior College. Dragons won a ball game right here at this ballpark yesterday against the Panola Ponies, 8-6. Let's see if we can give you an update. There we go. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Cameron Dollar in that left-handed batter's box fouls it toward the first base dugout. Apaches over there. So the Apaches in the Eastern Zone are 4-0. Navarro is 2-1. Bossier 2-2. Paris is also 2-2. And Northeast Texas is 1-2. Panola 0-3. So we'll see if we can update that. See if that was updated from yesterday's ball game. 1-2 pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2. Yeah, okay. So here's the updated standings. The Apaches 4-0. The Navarro Bulldogs 3-1, Paris 2-2, Bossier 2-2, Northeast Texas 1-3, and Panola 0-4 in conference play. That's the Eastern Zone of Region 14. Apaches, I'm not sure if everyone understands just what they're doing right now, but they're leading the conference against, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 schools, all of which have at least 15 full scholarships in that other dugout. 3-2 pitch and ball 4. So it's a 1-out walk. And it's going to be the first walk of the day for Zach Williams. And here's the 9-hitter, Kyle Hogwood, the shortstop. So in the South Zone of Region 14, Blinn, they haven't even started yet in conference play. Blinn 5-1 overall. Sanjak 14-5. Alvin is 7-6. Wharton is 8-7. First pitch misses low and away for ball 1. Coastal Bend is 5-6 on the year, and Galveston is 1-9. Of course, the Apaches will play Coastal Bend here in a couple of weeks. Still working on the neutral site for those ball games. Talking to Coach Wren before the game about that, and they're still trying to work out a 3-game series somewhere between Tyler and Beeville. So stay tuned for that. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 away. Williams has the sign. He'll snap a pickoff over there. That Paris dugout has been in the ballgame from the start. Making a lot of noise, a lot of energy coming out of there. I like to hear it. 2-0 Apaches, bottom of the 3rd. Here's the pitch. It's going to miss high. 3 balls, no strikes. You're at the 9 spot in the Dragon lineup, so leadoff hitter Sam Creed waits on deck. Williams, the pitch. There's a solid strike. 3 balls and a strike with 1 away. Apaches would love to twist a double play right here. Get out of the inning. Williams, the 3-1. Fouled out of play to the right side. And it's 3-2. Got a nice, actually a nice little gathering of fans, really on both sides. But looks like the Apaches have actually traveled maybe a little better than the Dragons here. Yeah, it's about even. 3-2 pitch. There goes the runner. Looper into center. Johnson's got room and makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So nice job by Zach Williams to come all the way back there and get that out. So there's 2 outs in the inning, and this will roll the lineup back to the top. And second baseman Sam Creed steps in. And on the year, Sam Creed, .415 average. Steps in from the left side. 3 doubles, a triple, 2 RBI. We'll tap her right back to the mound, and Williams will catch it, flip it over to Vega, and that's the inning. So a 1-out walk is stranded. 1-3 if you're scoring at the house. A 0 on the board. That's 3 of them in a row for Zach Williams. And we'll head to the 4th inning. It's still 2-0 Tyler. And welcome back to Paris, Texas. Dr. John Groth with you. Austin Testerman now, 72 pitches through the first 3 innings. He'll face 8-9-1. This is Tyler Lindweber for the 2nd time. Struck out looking his first time up. He'll show bunt, pull back, ball 1. There's your umpire. And Paris faithful wanted that called a strike. Lindweber, 375 on the year for the Apaches. A double and 7 RBIs for the shortstop. 2 balls, no strikes. 8-9-1 this inning. Lindweber, Williams, and then back to Ren Reynolds. Top of the lineup. Next pitch. And that ball's in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes. Two, 4-0 for the Apaches. 0-2-0 for the Dragons from Paris Junior College. That's in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. Absolutely gorgeous day. We do have a right-hander throwing for the Apaches in their bullpen. I got a pretty good view of that from here. Not many ballparks I can see what's going on in the bullpen. And there's a leadoff walk to Lynn Weber. And that will be walk number 4 on the day for Testerman. Here's the 9-hitter, Alec Williams. He drew a walk in his first at bat. Williams, 333 on the season for the Apaches. Does have 5 RBIs. Fastball inside, called a strike. Let's see if get anything going here offensively. Lynn Weber, 5 for 5 in stolen bases. Apaches have stole 55 bases in their first 12 games. Definitely have been aggressive in that area. I don't think we've seen a straight steal yet in the ball game, but we'll see if they try to do something here. 1 ball, 1 strike from the set position. Testerman, chopper to first. You step on the bag and throw to second, and got him. Nicely done there. Shelby Becker caught the ball high in the air, stepped on first, and rifled it to Hogwood at short. He put the tag on Lynn Weber. That'll go 3-6, twin killing. And nobody on now with 2 away for Ren Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 2. Struck out looking, flew out to right field. And Ren Reynolds 350 on the year for the Apaches. First pitch misses. 1 ball, no strikes. 4 doubles, a triple. 4 RBI for the Apache second baseman. Here's the 1-0. Off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Coach Trahan down in the third base coach's box, and Coach Jacoby Bogue in the first base box for the Apaches. 2-0. Off the plate, 3-0. Well, we're at the top of the Apache lineup with 2 away. Tyler leads this ball game 2-0. And that's going to miss, and it's a walk to Ren Reynolds. So that's 5 walks in the game for Testerman. Testerman from the stretch, and that's going to miss high, ball 1. So Heath Hood steps in, 1 for 2. Single to left his last time up. He scored one of the 2 Apache runs in this ball game. Jacob Johnson scored the other run in the first inning. 1-0 pitch, misses high, 2-0. So after getting the ground ball double play, a walk, and now you fall behind 2-0 to Hood. And left-handed batting Jacob Johnson waits on deck. Austin Testerman, his 7th appearance of the year for the Dragons. First start. Solid fastball in there. That's 2-1. That Paris dugout in unison. When they think they get a good pitch, they are, encouraging Mr. Umpire to call the strike. 2-1. Missed high and inside. 3-1. Region 14 Eastern Zone play today here at Hub Hollis Field. Missed inside, ball 4. So back-to-back 2-out walks. That's 6 walks in the ball game for Testerman. And that's his 3rd walk of this inning. And that's going to bring a visit, and that's going to be all. That'll be all for Austin Testerman. We'll have a new pitcher. We'll let you know who it is when we return. All right, the new pitcher for the Dragons is a right-handed freshman out of Georgetown, Texas, 5'9", 195. Reese Grimes will take over for Austin Testerman. And so you got 2 on and 2 outs for the Apaches. They lead it 2-0 here in the top of the 4th. And you're going to face left-handed center fielder Jacob Johnson, who is 2 for 2 today. So he's had a good start to things here today for the Apaches. And now you got a guy picked off. And that's it. Boy, that's a big base running error right there by Ren Reynolds. It's going to go 1-6, and that ends the inning. Boy, tough go of it right there. You had a chance to add on to a 2-0 lead. Reynolds looks like he wanted to take off, and he got caught with a big lead, and a good job by Reese Grimes to spin and throw and pick him off. So that's the best way to do it. You don't even throw a pitch. That'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 4. Your score, 2-0 Apaches. All right, the Apaches have gone to their bullpen for the first time today. So you can close the book on Zach Williams. Williams goes 3 complete innings, does not give up any runs. And let's see, gave up just 2 hits. Taking over for the Apaches, right-handed freshman from Melissa, Texas, 6'3", 205, Adam Davis. Davis on the year. This is outing number 5 for Adam. First pitch misses low and inside, ball 1. Davis is 2-0 on the year with a 6.00 ERA, 9 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, and 10 walks for the freshman from Melissa, Texas. Adam Davis, breaking pitch, high strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-0 Tyler, bottom of the 4th inning. 2, 3, and 4 for the Dragons from Paris Junior College. Look out, he got him. Julio Riggs just kind of turned his shoulder and took one off the, looked like he took it off the left shoulder. He's going to hop down to first. Excited he gets on the base. So hit batter. And that will bring up the 3-hitter. Shelby Becker flew out to right field to end the first inning. Becker steps in for his second plate appearance of the day. On the year, Becker, .325 average for the Dragons. The first pitch drops a curveball right over the outside corner, strike 1. So Becker steps in from the right side. Right on right matchup with Davis. Here's the 1-0. Actually, it's 0-2 now. I thought that first pitch was a strike. Yeah, it's 0-2. 0-2 count with nobody out and 1 aboard. Here's the pitch. Boy, he reached out and got it. Is it going to stay fair down the left field line? Nope, and you run out of room there. Good hustle by Heath Hood. Could not catch up to it. There's where that massive amount of foul territory could have played into your favor for the Apaches, but Hood just couldn't quite catch it. Ball stayed in live ball area, which is huge at this ballpark. I don't know, 60 feet of foul territory here? At least 40. And with the warning track, and the warning track is massive as well. So there's just a lot of those pop-ups that go in front of the dugouts and down the lines. They have just all kinds of room over there to run those balls down. So pitchers love these kind of ballparks. As a hitter, I used to hate them. 0-2 count, the pitch. There's a pop-up, and this might stay in. Vega gives chase. So does Schrabb, and it actually stayed in, but right off the net. And Schrabb couldn't quite get there. That's in about the 5th row of seats at Mike Carter Field. So much live ball area here at this ballpark. They really do nice little seating area. They have bleacher seating on the right and left of this home plate area, and then covered chair backs behind home plate. And it's really a nice junior college venue. And the home plate area is covered. So from the sun or the rain. Here's the next 0-2 delivery. Little looper into right field, and Williams caught. Did he catch it? He did catch. They're going to call it a catch. He's going to throw it in, and you throw it to first base for a double play. And they will get a double play out of it. The umpire in the field, great catch out there by Alec Williams. He tumbled, and when he tumbled, the ball fell out of his glove. And so initially, and this is what Clay Cox is going to go out and ask about, the field umpire did rule it a catch, and when he rolled, the ball popped out of his glove. He picked it up and tossed it in, and they got an easy double play on Riggs at first base. So that'll go L9, and then you throw it in to 4-3. We'll get the runner at first base. So the home plate umpire and the field umpire are going to talk things over and make sure they get the call right. And Mr. Umpire in the field did bring that right arm up. And you do have to make a call there because everyone's waiting for you to make a call. And they're going to go ahead. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you call him out on the catch, it's got to be a double play. So I don't know what the dispute was there. If they're asking, I'm not sure quite what the question was there. The field umpire initially called it a catch, but the runner was still at first base. Now they might have, I guess they're saying that, I don't know what they're saying. Because if it wasn't a catch, then both runners would have stayed out there. So that was an odd appeal play right there. Can't quite sort it out in my mind, but 1 ball, no strikes with 2 away now. Pop up, center field. Johnson in center got room to run, and he'll get under it, and he'll make the catch for the final out. As the double play ends the threat. F9 if you're scoring at the house. Another 0 on the board for Apache pitching. And we'll head to the 5th inning. Your score, Tyler 2, Paris 0. Top of the 5th from Paris, Texas. The Apaches will bring 3, 4, and 5 to home plate. They lead it 2-0. Apaches 2 runs on 4 hits. Paris no runs on 2 hits. Reese Grimes continues here. He'll throw his first pitch of the game right there, strike one. He came into the game and promptly picked off Ren Reynolds at second base. So that was his first pitch. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Relief pitcher coming in and getting that third out without throwing a pitch. The 0-1, and Reese Grimes kind of works quick here. He's got that, not total submarine, but it's definitely a sidearm delivery. Johnson stepping out, trying to gather himself a bit. 0-2. Line drive, left center field. This is trouble. That's going to roll to the gap, and Jacob Johnson, a stand-up double to lead off the fifth inning. And that gets the Apache dugout fired up. Johnson 3 for 3 on the day. Couple of singles and now a double. Here's the hot-hitting Dalton Davis. Davis 0 for 1, a walk and a ground out today. And he'll step in with a runner at second and nobody out. Well, what you'd like to do, they're going to bring Shelby Becker in on the grass here. Try to take away the push bunt, which is an interesting play, given that Davis is hitting about 500. But the Apaches have been known to bunt. There's a little looper into center field, but running over, making the catch. Nice job there by Julio Riggs for out number one. Off the bat, it looked like it might drop in front of Riggs, but did a nice job of getting a good jump on that ball and running it down to his right. So with one out, that will bring up Luke Johnson, the DH. Johnson 1 for 1, an RBI single back in the first inning. It plated Jacob Johnson for the game's first run. And he walked in the third inning, so he's 1 for 1 officially. First pitch in there, strike one. Grimes likes to work quick, and he's got a very short delivery. Johnson checks the sign on his wristband. Time to go to work in the box. Here's the 0-1, and that hit him. That went off his leg, and he'll hustle down to first base. So first and second, one away, and here is Vega. Miguel Vega, 0 for 2 on the day, a ground out and a strikeout. Just missed off the plate, ball one. Vega looking into the dugout to get some signs. Johnson at second, Johnson at first. These guys have been on base a couple of times together today. Jacob at second and Luke at first. Pop up right side, out of play. And that'll take things to a 1-1 count, one away. 2-0 Apaches, top of the fifth inning. We're playing a single nine here. These two teams will square off Sunday, 4 o'clock start time, doubleheader at Mike Carter Field. 1-1 pitch, missed inside, 2-1. Not sure we're going to be able to broadcast those games. Might have a shot at, we'll have to talk to maybe Captain Chuck Smith. Got other commitments this weekend. I have UT Tyler 3-game series. They got a big series this weekend against West Texas A&M. Buffaloes come to Irwin Field, and that's a big series for the Patriots. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so I might be able to slip out to Mike Carter for the tail end of that doubleheader. 3-1 pitch, Ground ball up the middle. Oh, bad hop, and everybody's safe. It's going to be a bad hop single for Vega. Well, it was a tailor-made double play ball. He would have flipped it over to Creed at second. As is, that ball took a hop on the shortstop Hogwood. The good news for the Dragons is he kept it in the infield. It went off his chest. The bad news is everybody's safe, and there's still one out for Mike Schrabb. Base is full of Apaches now. Best opportunity of the day for them. First pitch in there, strike one. Jacob Johnson at first base, or third base, excuse me. Luke Johnson at second, now Vega at first. An 0-1 count on Mike Schrabb. The pitch just off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The Apaches trying to add to a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 5th. Reese Grimes, the pitch, right down Broadway. And it's 1-2. Well, there's a lot of baseball in front of us here in this one. Playing a single 9 here today on a Thursday afternoon in Paris. 1-2 pitch, a breaking pitch fouled off, and we'll do it again. That wind every once in a while picks up from center, blowing straight in. Started the game with a south-southeasterly at about 10 miles an hour. I don't know if we've seen, it picks up a little bit like right now. Those flags are going pretty good straight in. The 1-2, got him swinging. That's a big strikeout right there of Mike Schrabb. First strikeout for Reese Grimes. And I think that's the 4th strikeout for Dragon pitching on the day. That will bring up Tyler Lindweber, is 0 for 1 with a walk. Base is loaded with Apaches. Again, so much room back here behind the plate. Puts some pressure on Junior Torres, the catcher. Ball gets away. There's going to be at least 1 run. A lot of huge amount of foul territory here. So those wild pitches and pass balls with runners at third are easily a run. Here's the 1-0 off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes, so you got nowhere to put Lindweber here. Alec Williams waits on deck for the Apaches. Well, you got to believe Lindweber is going to get a pretty good pitch to hit right here. Apache dugout making some noise, and the Dragon dugout urging on Reese Grimes. The pitch. Missed high, 3-0. Grimes has fallen behind here. 5'9", 195 freshman out of Georgetown. From the set, drops down, off the plate, ball 4. And it's a bases loaded walk. It's an RBI for Lindweber. Everybody moves up a station, and the Apaches now lead it 3-0. And here's the 9-hitter, Alec Williams. A walk, and he grounded into a double play his last time up. Hit a ball right to Shelby Becker at first base. Becker stepped on the bag and rifled it to shortstop. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss inside, ball 1. 3-6-0 for the Apaches, 0-2-0 for the Dragons from Paris Junior College. We're at Hub Hollis Field, top of the 5th. Apaches have scored in the 1st, 3rd, and now in the 5th. The pitch. Fly ball left field, this could be trouble. Fading toward the line, and it's in there. That might clear the bases. Ball gets in quickly, nicely done by the left fielder, Cameron Dollar. I thought for sure that was going to clear the bases. He got that ball in really quick and saved a run for the Dragons, but Williams with a 2-run double, and the Apaches now lead at 5-0. Well, he just kind of flicked his hands out there, and boy, where that ball was headed, I just thought for sure it was going to clear the bases, but Cameron Dollar somehow got that ball in quickly, and Lindweber had to hold up as It was a 2-run double, and that will be all for Grimes. We'll have a new pitcher. We'll let you know who he is when we return. Top of the lineup for the Apaches, Ren Reynolds will step in. With 2 on and 2 outs, the new pitcher for the Dragons is 5'10", 190-pound left-handed freshman out of Dobie, Dominic Martinez. And not an easy situation right here for Martinez. From the stretch, the pitch. Ball gets away. Here comes the runner. That's where that foul territory came into play right there. Boy, at Mike Carter Field, that ball, the catcher has got time. Torres has got time to get over there. That ball just kept rolling. Lindweber did not get a good jump initially, but then the ball just kept rolling in that massive foul territory, and a wild pitch will score another run. It's 6-0 Apaches. Williams goes over to third base. A 1-0 count on Ren Reynolds. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, third base. That's fair ball. Ooh, thought it was fair. You know, we don't have the best of angles on that play as far as we are off the line. When it went by the bag, it looked like it was over the bag, but obviously it was not. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Ren Reynolds. That would have been another run for the Apaches. They lead 6-0. We've had Miss Callahan checking in, rooting for Ren. Appreciate that. If you haven't checked in on the live chat, hop in there any time you can and try to give you a shout out. The pitch, pop up. This should do it. And let's see who's is going to be. Becker's going to call it, and he'll take the out. So that'll go P3. And that'll end the 5th inning, but the Apaches bring 8 batters to the inning, and they get 3 hits, and they leave 1 guy on. And your new score after a 4-run 5th inning It's the Apaches 6 and the Paris Dragons 0. We're halfway home. Back in a minute on ApacheAthletics.com. Welcome back to Paris, Texas. Dr. John Groth with you. Bottom of the 5th inning. Alford, Fletcher, and Torres scheduled hit for the Dragons. 5, 6, and 7. Chase Alford singled to right his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Swings through a slider, strike 1. Adam Davis, that was pitch number 11 for Davis. He came on in relief of Zach Williams. Back in the 4th inning. We're in the bottom of inning number 5. Hub Hollis Field on the campus of Paris Junior College. Just about 2 hours due north of Tyler. Not a great way to get here. You kind of got to zigzag your way. Up 69 and 11 and 19. Outside corner called a strike. It's 1 and 2. Well, those shadows have creeped now towards the right fielder. They've totally engulfed the first baseman as the sun drops to the west. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Schrabb will gather it up and fire it down to Vega, and there's one away. That is the first strikeout for Adam Davis, and that's now 4 strikeouts for Tyler pitching, and that will bring up the DH, Cade Fletcher. Fletcher popped up to Vega in foul territory his first time up. He's 0 for 1. 6-0 Tyler. Bottom of inning number 5. Breaking pitch called a strike. Fletcher on the year, 343 average for the Dragons. 11 RBIs, 4 doubles. Here's the 0-1. And it got him. Hit batter. He'll hustle down to first. So a hit batter will bring up the catcher, Junior Torres. Struck out swinging or looking his first time up. Junior Torres, 333 hitter coming into today's game. Nice job by Schrabb to block that ball. Ball 1. Boy, snap throw over. Vega. One 0 pitch. Boy, dropped a breaking pitch right over the heart of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That ball is going to get away. You got to hustle here. There's so much room back here. Schrabb runs back and picks it up. Runner goes to second on the wild pitch. So Fletcher at second. Torres at the plate with a 2-1 count. 1 out in the inning. We're in the bottom of inning number 5. 6-0 Apaches. A 1-run first, a 1-run third, and now 4 in the 5th. Big 2-out double by Alec Williams. A part of that 4-run outburst in the 5th inning. That pitch is in there, and it's 2-2. We're at the 7th spot in the Dragon lineup. Cameron Dollar waits on deck for Paris. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Boy, pulled the string on that. Really nice off-speed. Breaking pitch. Had good 2-plane movement on it. And it's 2 strikeouts in the inning for Adam Davis. That's 5 on the day for Apache pitching. And stepping in now with 2 away is Cameron Dollar. Walked his first time up. The shortstop for the Dragons. Chance to get them on the board here. Fletcher at second. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, 0-1 with 2 away. The pitch off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the Dragons just haven't had a lot of opportunity in this one. Unofficially, just 1 runner left on base. One pitch coming up. That's low, and Schrabb blocks it. Good job there. It's 2-1. Let's see. 1. Apache's unofficially 7 runners left on, 3 in scoring position. 2-1 pitch. Just missed low, not by much. Maybe a hair inside. And it's 3-1 on Cameron Dollar, the left fielder, who did a really nice job of getting a double right inside the foul line, back into the infield quickly, and probably end up saving a run. And there's a walk, so doesn't really hurt you if you're an Apache fan there. First walk of the day for Adam Davis. Just 2 walks for Tyler pitching. Here's the 9-hitter, Kyle Hogwood, the shortstop. Flew out the center his first time up, did Hogwood. Hogwood, .419 batter on the year. A couple of home runs. A snap throw to second, and Reynolds could not hold the ball. 2 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, and 4 RBI for Kyle Hogwood. Trying to get the Dragons on the board here in the bottom of the 5th. It's 6-0 Tyler. Here's the pitch. And that's going to miss. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes, 2 away and 2 on. Now Davis going to step off and regroup a bit. Him and Schrabb trying to get on the same page. Here's the 1-0. Breaking pitch. Schrabb throws it down and they got him. Oh my goodness, I thought they tagged him, and somehow Vega missed the tag. Going back standing up was Cameron Dollar. That throw beat Dollar to the bag, but somehow his feet slipped under the tag of Miguel Vega, and now Coach Wren's going to go out and have a chat with Mr. Umpire here. And the question, the ball beat him there, but the question was, did Vega ever actually put a tag on the runner? And it looked like he whiffed on the tag. That's kind of how it looked from our vantage point. Coach Wren And I don't know if he's going to appeal to the home plate umpire maybe to see if that guy saw the tag or not, but not a whole lot to discuss here other than just letting him know he thought he missed the call, if that's in fact the case. So, again, the ball beat Dollar to the bag, but he appeared to scoot his feet underneath. Didn't slide. Normally on a pickoff like that, you're going to see a guy dive back to first, but Vega had that ball so quickly and he swiped the tag and it looked like he whiffed on the tag. I don't know for certain, but that's kind of how it looked from our vantage point. And Coach Wren over there speaking his piece. I don't know. Coach Wren ain't going to win this one. And he's going to let his mind be known to that umpire. Well, back to the dugout, Coach Wren. One of the reasons I have a memory of this press box, just to let you behind the curtain a little bit, is years ago, I didn't get thrown out of a whole lot of games, but one of the times I got thrown out was here. So I've actually sit in this press box before, watched the last 4 innings of one of our games against the Dragons years ago. So Coach Wren better watch out. I want to spend some time up here with me. There's a push bunt. And, boy, you flip it to first, and with 2 outs, a little unorthodox play there, but trying to get on for a hit. And it'll go 1-3, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runners on and 2 runners left on, and another 0 on the board, and we'll head to the 6th. It's 6-0 Tyler. Two, 3, and 4 for the Apaches. This is Heath Hood to lead things off here, top of the 6th inning. We're at Hub Hollis Field on the campus of Paris Junior College. Dr. John Groth with you on the play-by-play. Heath Hood is 1 for 2, a single and a run scored in the 3rd inning. Fastball, strike 1. Hood, Johnson, and Davis scheduled to hit for Tyler. Here in the top of the 6th inning. They lead it 6-0. He kind of changed his delivery there. Very low leg kick. 1 ball, 1 strike. Likes to go from the full windup. Big leg kick this time. Check swing right back to the mound. Martinez will spin and throw, and there's 1 away. Well, you could tell Heath Hood tried to hold up, and he just couldn't do it. Ball went off the bat and went right back to Dominique Martinez on the mound. Easy play there for the first out of the 6th inning. Here is Jacob Johnson, and what a day he's having. 3 for 3 has scored twice. A single to left, a single to right, and a double to left. He is perfect at the plate. Fastball misses high, ball 1. Six runs on 7 hits for the Apaches. No runs on 2 hits for the Dragons from Paris. The 1-0 pitch. Missed high and away. Got all kinds of noise coming out of that Paris dugout. I love the energy. They are into this game, and that's good. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. Apaches scored a single run in the first inning, a single run in the third inning, and then a 4-run fifth inning. Look out, high and tight. Little chin music there. 3 balls and a strike now on Jacob Johnson. 3-1 pitch, big swing, and fouled off to the left side. It's a full count on Jacob Johnson. Dalton Davis waits on deck for the Apaches. From the full windup, Martinez. There's the delay and the double leg kick. Check swing did not go. The ball was well inside. And Martinez thought he had a strikeout. And yeah, that wasn't he did not swing at that. And Coach Cox is going to come out of the dugout, and I'm not sure what well, Coach Cox thought he went around, and he thought the home plate umpire probably should have saw it. That's why he went out there. Well, it was a very unorthodox delivery by the pitcher Martinez. He delayed twice with his knee kick. And the left-on-left matchup, Johnson check swing, evidently not far enough for either umpire to judge that was a swinging strike. That's a solid strike. It's 0-1 on Dalton Davis. Davis 0 for 2 with a walk. He does have an RBI and a ground ball back in the third inning. Flew out to centers last time up. That's 8 walks now for Paris pitching. Fly ball center field and caught out there by Riggs for out number 2. Actually kind of a looping liner. And there's 2 away. And here's Luke Johnson. 1 for 1. RBI single in the first, a walk and a hit batter. And he has scored a run. Johnson will try to extend the Apache inning with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Wouldn't be surprised if you turn Jacob Johnson loose here. Going first move. Not going there, kind of a slide step move from Martinez. Ball 1. Well, you teach those runners to, if you're going to try to steal off the lefties, you got to go first move. And a nice job by Martinez to go slide step and really limit that opportunity. There's another slide step. That ball's well hit, high left field. Dollar's going back, and that's gone. Ball's over the trees. Dollar turned around. I didn't think it was going to go that far, and it just kept going. And it's a home run for Luke Johnson. A 2-run shot, and it's 8-0. Off the bat, I thought it was going to be an out, and Cameron Dollar took about 3 steps, looked up into the trees, and it was gone. Well, let's just give you first pitch to Vega in there, strike 1. I'm trying to see here. I want to say that that's Luke Johnson's 2nd home run of the year. There's that double leg kick. You see a lot of pitchers trying that these days. Not many of them can do it well. When you do something different, it really throws off your timing, but Martinez seems to have done fairly well at doing that double leg kick. There it is again. Now, he didn't handle that one, but I don't know if I'm a fan of that yet or not. That seems to be a trend in pitching. You've seen it at the big league level a little bit, and it's trickled its way down here to the junior college level. And it's trying to throw the timing of the hitter off. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Vega. Nobody on now. 8-0 Apaches. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Vega with a 2-out single to center. And the inning continues. The Apaches 2 more runs here in the 6th. And stepping in for Tyler is the catcher, Mike Schrabb. And now if you're Paris, best I can remember here on the run rule, you're going to have 2 more at-bats to get a run. 10 after 5, 8 after 7. We've already had an 8-run rule game in conference play, and right now that's the advantage, 8-0. So it would be 8 after 7, I think. So they would have, Paris would have 2 more innings to score at least 1 run to have the game continue. 0-1 pitch. Line shot down the corner. Base hit. Vega will hold up at second. 3 consecutive hits for the Apaches. And Schrabb is aboard. And here's Tyler Lindweber with 2 on and 2 outs. Lindweber walked with the bases loaded his last time up. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a run scored. Well, we'll see. Not out of the question here as Becker backs up behind the runner at first base that you might push one down the first base line and you get it by the pitcher and it's a hit. Extend the inning and give Williams a chance. He had that double with the bases loaded last time up. Boy, wild pitch. Great job by Torres. That a great. When you're catcher at Paris, Texas, here at this ballpark, get a lot of pressure on you because there is a huge amount of territory behind home plate. And if that ball gets away, if you got someone who's quick enough at second base, you might come all the way around to score. That ball angles the right way here behind the plate. There it is. There's a wild pitch, and both of them will move along. Good breaking pitch, but it had so much break on it that Torres couldn't get his body in front of it. And therein lies the two-edged sword that is a sharp breaking pitch. If you can't command it enough, sometimes it gets by the catcher. So the wild pitch will move Vega to third base and Schrabb to second base. And boy, the Apaches would love to get another couple of runs here. Now Torres has gone out to talk with Dominique Martinez. And again, a lot of pressure on the catcher, Junior Torres here. We've already seen one wild pitch allow an Apache to score today, and a couple of more wild pitches, and you're going to get 2 more runs. It's a 2-0 count to Tyler Lindweber. Martinez, the pitch. Solid fastball. It's 2-1. Apaches now 8 runs on 10 hits. Dragons no runs on just 2 hits. 2-1 count with 2 away and 2 on. The pitch off the plate, 3-1. Well, you got first base open. Won't hurt you to walk Lindweber here. That would set up a force at all 4 bases. And then you would have the left-on-left matchup with Martinez and Williams. Ball 4. And that really doesn't hurt you if you're Paris here, because now you do have the force all the way around the infield, including home plate. And you got the left-on-left matchup. So Alec Williams steps in. And, boy, he got a big hit his last time up. He knifed a double down the left field line. 2 RBIs. And it was the same situation. 2 outs and bases loaded. First pitch to Williams. Called a strike. Perfect pitch on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike. Dominique Martinez. 28 pitches now for Martinez. 16 strikes, 12 balls. Alec Williams, 1 for 2 on the day. The 0-1. Boy, and there it is. A nice block and a good pick by Torres. Saved a run. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lindweber, Schrabb, and Vega on the bases for the Apaches. Alec Williams at the plate. 1-1 count with 2 away here in the 6th inning. Boy, another good pick by Torres. Saving another run. If he doesn't pick those balls, that's 2 runs for the Apaches. Everybody's going to move up a station. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You got nowhere to put Alec Williams. We're at the 9 spot in the Tyler lineup. From the stretch, Martinez rifles a strike in there, and big hack by Williams fouls it straight overhead, out of play. Deuce is Wild on the board now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 8-0 Apaches. They've scored 2 more here in the 6th inning. Martinez comes set, and the pitch. Ground ball, third base side, foul. Coach Trahan tried to make the play. That's an error. Knocked it down and flips it into the Paris dugout. Now we'll go back to a 2-2 count against the right fielder, Alec Williams. Martinez from the set position, hands right out in front of the chest, arms extended, the pitch. Another foul ball by Williams, hanging tough. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch. Ground ball, first base side. Coming in on the big hop is Becker, and that's it. Good job by Shelby Becker to come in and get that big hop. That'll go 3U if you're scoring at the house. That will end the 6th inning. The Apaches bring 8 batters to the inning, and they get 3 hits. The big blow, a 2-run homer off the bat of Luke Johnson. And our new score from Hub Hollis Field in Paris, it's Tyler 8 and Paris 0. Reed Smith will take over for Adam Davis on the mound for the Apaches. Bottom of the 6th inning, and boy, you're 6 outs here now. My best understanding of these run rules, 10 after 5, 8 after 7, so you got 6 outs to try to score a run. Top of the lineup, Sam Creed. 0 for 2 is Sam Creed. And big right-hander, 6'2", 215, Reed Smith, freshman out of Lufkin, throws ball 1. This is Reed Smith's 6th outing of the year. He's 1-0 with a 6.00 ERA, 9 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks for the freshman from Lufkin. Reed Smith comes the 1-0. Little tapper foul, first base side. Coach Rupenthal out there to make the play. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th inning. We're at Paris's Hub Hollis Field, campus of Paris Junior College. The high school is right across the street from here. Little tapper to the left side. Dalton Davis on the hop, throws to first. Boy, pretty quick runner right there, and Davis had to get rid of it quick and just got a speedy Creed for out number 1. One of the things you have to deal with, the Apaches so used to playing on that artificial turf. Nice job there by third baseman Dalton Davis to stay with that ball. Took it on the big hop, threw across. Here's Julio Riggs. Got hit by pitches last time up and struck out looking. He's 0 for 1. Boy, pretty good pitch, and ball just kind of came out of Schrabb's glove. Ball 1. Breaking pitch, called a strike. 1-1. Missed inside. 2 balls and a strike. We're at the 2 spot in the Paris lineup. Julio Riggs, the center fielder. 2-1 pitch. Popped out of play and into those pine trees, huge pine trees, probably, maybe, I don't know if they're 100 feet, but pretty close to it. If they're not 100, they're very close to it, 100 feet, 90 something. And they have grown by leaps and bounds since the last time I was here. We would play here every year against the Dragons when we were in the conference. And as is in life sometimes, that ball just missed off the plate. You can track time by the size of the trees. I don't know if you've ever encountered that, but maybe going back to a childhood house or neighborhood, and you go back and those trees are massive. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. And pretty good pitch right there by Reed Smith, and there's 2 away. First strikeout for Smith. That's 6 strikeouts for Tyler pitching. And stepping in is Shelby Becker, first baseman. Becker 0 for 2. He flew out to right and lined out to right. He was the one that hit that looping liner that Alec Williams came running in, made a sliding catch, and the ball popped out of the glove. And he doubled off the runner at first base. Riggs was at first base, and he was unsure of the catch, so he went on to second, and umpire ruled it a catch, and they just tossed it in for the easy double play. 0-1 pitch is off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. 8-0 Apaches, bottom of the 6th. Boy, if you can get this out, you're 3 outs from a win, I believe. 1-1, the pitch. Fly ball shouldn't be a problem. And Lindweber got a beat on it, makes the catch, and there's your final out. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. Here in the 6th inning. Another 0. The pitchers for Tyler, Williams, Davis, and Reed, throwing a shutout, a 2-hit shutout. We'll go to the 7th. It's 8-0 Tyler. Back in a minute on ApacheAthletics.com. Welcome back to Paris, Texas. We're at Hub Hollis Field. Dr. John Groth with you on the play-by-play. 8-0 Apaches, top of the 7th inning. Top of the lineup for Tyler. Reynolds, Hood, and Johnson scheduled to hit. And they'll face Dominique Martinez, who came on with 2 outs in the 5th inning. And the Apaches would love to add on to an 8-0 lead here. And I believe that by the run rule, we may be 3 outs from a victory. We'll have to see how that plays out, but we've already had, I'm trying to remember what game that was. We've had it might have been over at Bossier. No, that's not right. Yeah, it could have been at Bossier. First pitch in there for a strike. Reynolds struck out looking in the first, flew out to right, walked in the 4th, popped up to first base. That pitch is going to miss. We're even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of 7 here, scheduled 9-inning ball game. These two teams will play Sunday, 4 o'clock doubleheader in Tyler. That's going to miss low and inside, 2-1. Well, that's the benefit. The bullpen guys will get an extra day of rest here. Normally you play the Thursday, Saturday 3-game series. Ball's well hit, high, deep left field, and going back, and you can't quite get there. It's going to roll against the fence. And it's a leadoff double for Ren Reynolds. Well, the Apaches are just pounding the baseball today. And Reynolds with the 11th hit of the day for Tyler. And boy, they've got 1, 2, 3 extra base hits, 2 doubles and a homer. Actually, three doubles. So that's 4 extra base hits. Coach Cox has not made a motion to the bullpen, I don't think yet, but they do have some activity in their bullpen. And that is going to be a change. So we'll let you know who the new pitcher is when we return. 8-0 Apaches. Ren Reynolds has just doubled to lead off the 7th. Back in a minute. All right, the new pitcher for the Dragons is Liam Gimbel, 6'4", 260, right-handed freshman out of Smoky Hill, Colorado. For Gimbel, his second appearance of the season, he's 0-0 with a 0.00 ERA, 1 inning pitch, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks for the freshman from Smoky Hill, Colorado, Liam Gimbel. Big right-hander. He'll toe the rubber here against Heath Hood. And boy, we never know about laying down a bunt here. We've seen Becker play in all day. He's not playing in right here. And Alford at third, well behind the third base bag. Ren Reynolds at second base, nobody out. And the pitch. Low, ball 1. In the dirt, blocked by Torres. And the 1-0 pitch. It's going to miss high, 2-0. Apaches 8 runs on 11 hits. Paris no runs on just 2 hits. Great job by Zach Williams, Adam Davis, and Reed Smith. Throwing a 2-hit shutout here. That pitch just missed off the plate and came out of the glove of Torres for ball 3. 3-0. Well, if Hood should reach, it would be Jacob Johnson next for the Apaches. .30 pitch. Solid strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Well, you got a little bit of activity going on in the Apache bullpen, but looks like some guys just getting some work in here. No one actively throwing on the mound. 3-1 pitch. Time is called. They called a balk. Did not come to the discernible pause, and so we've seen that a lot. And it's a balk, and over to third goes Reynolds. 8-0 Tyler, top of 7. And now with a 3-1 count, you got a runner at third. There's ball 4. First walk of the day for Gimbel, and it's 9 walks in the ball game. And here's Jacob Johnson. What a day Johnson's having. 3 for 3 and a walk. He scored 3 times. So you got runners in the corners for Johnson. Nobody out here in the 7th. Hood's going to go ahead and take a pretty good lead over there at first base. Might see him try to get over to second here. Here's the pitch. Solid strike. It's 0-1. Dalton Davis waits on deck for the Apaches, trying to win their 7th game in a row. Gimbel did not realize that Johnson was not back in the box after getting the signs, and he had already come set. Mr. Umpire wisely asked him to step off the rubber. 0-1 pitch. Big hack fouled straight back. It's 0-2. Just missed that fastball. Johnson looks in, looks at the sign. You might turn Hood loose here with an 0-2 count. Gimbel from the set. Here's the pitch, not going. Boy, another fastball and another big hack from Jacob Johnson. He appears to be seeing it well today. 3 for 3. 3 runs scored, including a double in the 5th. Gimbel has the sign. Hands right in front of the chest. There goes the runner. And boy, Torres, I don't know if he got crossed up there, but he jumped up and did get the glove on the ball. Otherwise, it would have been a run. So it's a stolen base for Hood. And second and third, now you are going to bring their corner infielders in with a 1-2 count. Johnson trying to stay perfect on the day. Here's the 1-2. Low, good block by Torres. That rascal earning his paycheck today. He has, I'll just tell you right now, I've coached in a lot of places on the planet, and I would not want to be a catcher at Paris, Texas at this field. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just off the plate. Boy, Johnson gets the call, and it's a full count. You got a base open here, but if you put Johnson on, you'd load him up for the player of the week in Division III, Dalton Davis. 3-2 pitch. High fly ball, shallow right field. Hayden Johnson coming in under it. He'll make the catch, and coming home, Reynolds will make the bid, but then stop halfway. So wanted to force them to throw it, and it goes as an F9 for the first out of the inning. And here's Dalton Davis with 1 away and 2 aboard. And I would be very careful if I was Ian Gimbel right here. They're going to go ahead and keep the corner infielders in with 1 away. First pitch to Davis is going to miss high, ball 1. Luke Johnson waits on deck. All he did was hit a 2-run homers last time up. 1-0. The pitch. Ball's well hit to center. This will score a run. Going back is Riggs. He'll make the grab, and a run will come in. It's 9-0. Sac fly for Dalton Davis. So an RBI for Davis. And over to third goes Heath Hood with 2 outs. 9-0 Apaches. Luke Johnson steps in now with 2 outs and a runner at third base. Well, every little bit counts here. And Gimbel will try to keep this thing where it is. First pitch going to miss high, ball 1. I think we might be in a run rule here after this half inning. We'll have to see. I think it's 8 after 7. Ball's well hit to right field. Going back is Johnson over to the corner, and he's not going to get there. That's a fair ball. A double off the bat of Johnson. It's 10-0 Apaches. Luke Johnson, a nice piece of hitting right there. So to go with his home run, he's now got a double the other way. It's his 4th RBI of the day and his 3rd hit of the day. So he's a triple short of the cycle. Got a single, a double, and a homer. And now it's Miguel Vega's turn. Apaches have put 2 more runs on the board, and that's going to bring a visit from Clay Cox. And Cox with the long, slow walk to the mound. And we'll see if they're going to make it. They are going to make a change. We'll let you know who the new pitcher is when we return. 10-0 Apaches, still in the top of the 7th. All right, the new pitcher for the Dragons is a right-handed freshman out of Forney, Texas, 6'2", 165. Nathan McKissick will take over for Liam Gimbel here in the 7th inning. Gimbel goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up 2 runs on 2 hits. And Johnson will be his responsibility out at second base. For Nathan McKissick on the year, 4th outing of the season for McKissick. He's 0-0 with a 7.71 ERA, 4 2/3 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts and 2 walks for the freshman from Forney, Texas, Nathan McKissick. And he'll face the big fella, Miguel Vega. Vega on the day, 2 for 4. Last 2 at bats, couple of singles. First pitch, off the plate, ball 1. Grounded out to third, struck out looking. Infield single and a run scored in the 5th. A single to center field his last time up in the 6th inning. We're in the top of the 7th. The Apaches have plated 2 already. Good pitch right there. Called a strike. It's 1-1. Ten, 12-0 for Tyler. 0-2-0 for the Paris Dragons. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball center field. This should do it. Going back is Riggs. He's at the wall and makes the catch right against the wall. The ball kept going. Vega had to hit that really well. The wind is blowing straight in from that direction. That'll go F8 if you're scoring at the house. That will end the Apache 7th. But they score 2 more runs on, let's see here, 2 hits. And your new score from Hub Hollis Field in Paris, it's Tyler 10 and Paris 0. Back in a minute on ApacheAthletics.com. Well, here you go. I think you need 3 outs to get win number 7 in a row for the Apaches. Overall, it'd be 11th win of the year. But you got to have 3 outs. You're winning 10-0 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Hayden Johnson, 4, 5, and 6 for the Paris Dragons. Breaking pitch called, strike 1. Had a couple folks check in on that live chat. Appreciate that. Keeping them up on the score. One ball, 1 strike. Hayden Johnson, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Single to center, flew out to right field to end the 4th inning. This is Reed Smith on the mound for the Apaches. And that's going to miss. 2 balls and a strike. Reed Smith now 15 pitches in the ball game, 8 strikes, 7 balls. Misses inside, 3-1. Well, you just need strikes here. Force the issue, let your defense work behind you. Smith likes to go from that windup, or the stretch, excuse me. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Goes with the breaking pitch, the slider, and he throws it in the dirt for ball 4. So first walk for Reed Smith. It's going to be just 3 walks unofficially here. And that's been huge for the Apaches. They do have 2 hit batters, but they have not given Paris many opportunities at all. And you're just trying to stay alive here if you're the Dragons. Here is Chase Alford. Alford 1 for 2. Ball way outside, and it's 1-0. Now you're just needing to throw strikes here. Dragons going to need at least 3 runs to keep the ball game alive. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Smith. Just low. 2-0. And I was wondering, Coach Rupenthal going to take the long walk out there. And it is a long walk from the dugout to the mound at this field. And, you know, you're 3 outs from getting a conference win here. You want to try to just force the issue a little bit. Just going to go out and have a quick chat with Reed, settle him down just a bit. Let the young man from Lufkin gather himself a bit. And Coach Cox on the other side of the ledger, they just need base runners here. If you can extend this ball game, you need to score at least 3 this inning. You at least get a couple more cracks at it. Stranger things have happened in baseball for sure. So Coach Cox had a little powwow with his runners and Chase Alford down the third base line. Look out, that's a foul ball off to the right side, and Smith came right back with a solid fastball right down the middle. 2 balls and a strike to Chase Alford. He's got one of the 2 Paris hits today. Swing and a miss. Boy, that's a dirty slider right there, and it's quickly 2-2. The only other hit was the guy at first base, Hayden Johnson. They had back-to-back singles in the second inning. That's it. No other hits in this ballgame. 2-2 pitch, just off the plate, not by much. Boy, I couldn't have taken it. And Alford gets the call. Well, you love a double play ball here if you're a Tyler fan. Paris looking for base runners. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And fouled it off. Do it again. Look, he came in hard with a slider on the inside. Alford looks like he's choking up pretty good on that bat. 2 strikes. A little old school baseball. Here's the next payoff pitch. Line drive into right field, base hit. Good at bat right there by Alford. That's only the 3rd hit of the game. He's got 2 of them. Alford's got 2 out of those 3 hits. First and second, no one out for Cade Fletcher. Cade Fletcher popped up to Vega at first base back in the 2nd inning. And he got hit by a pitch in the 5th, so he's 0 for 1 today. And nice at bat there by Alford. You don't see too many guys choking up with 2 strikes these days. Breaking pitch, solid pitch. Strike 1. Everybody's all about the double and the home run and down to the end of the bat and take your rips and launch angles. That was a good at bat by Chase Alford. Just choked up and took a fastball, shortened his stroke up a bit and knocked it through the hole on the right side. No balls and a strike. Reed Smith, the pitch. Ground ball, just foul on the third base line. Ball was well hit off the bat of Fletcher, the DH. We're at the 6th spot in the Paris lineup. Catcher Junior Torres waits on deck. Bottom of the 7th inning, 10-0 Apaches. We are in a run rule situation right here. The Dragons need at least 3 to extend this game. They have 2 on and nobody out. And the pitch. That's going to miss high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, you do have someone tossing on the mound down in the bullpen for the Apaches. You got a bunch of pitchers just working on some things, some drills, but then there is someone down on the mound. Can't quite see who it is. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Fastball right by him. Just a little Texas heat right there. That'll be strikeout number 2 for Reed Smith. And that's 7 strikeouts for the Apache staff today. Here's the catcher, Junior Torres. He has struck out twice today. Well, it looks like we might have a pinch hitter for 18. So this is going to be Bo Brewer, the pinch hitter. So Brewer will hit for Torres. And he'll do his best to get on base. Brewer, listed as an infield outfielder from McKinney-Boyd, 6'3", 205. Freshman. Pop up right side. Vega's got plenty of room. He's backpedaling in foul territory. Squeezes it for out number 2. So there's 2 outs quickly now after 2 on. And here's the left fielder, Cameron Dollar. Dollar, 2 walks on the day. He'll try to extend this ball game. So he's going to have to score the 2 runs on base, and he's going to have to score for the Dragons to extend the ball game. Reed Smith trying to close it out for the Apaches, the freshman from Lufkin. First pitch. Just misses low, ball 1, breaking pitch. Reed Smith now 29 pitches, 16 strikes, 13 balls. Probably would like to see that ratio a little better than it is. But he's getting outs and putting zeros on the board. Still a shutout for Apache pitching today. Just a hair low, not by much. 2-0. Well, you're more than likely Dollar taking a strike here. He would be the game-extending run if he gets on base. At the 8th spot in that Dragon lineup. The 2-0. Low, 3-0. Shortstop Kyle Hogwood scheduled to hit next for the Dragons. Reed Smith has the sign. Here's the 3-0. Called a strike. Well, you might even take one here. He's already walked twice today. I'd be a little surprised if you saw Dollar take a rip at this pitch. Gonna try to make it look like a ball and get on base. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Low outside, and he's gotten his 3rd walk of the day. So, 2nd walk for Reed Smith. That's 4 walks for Tyler pitching today, which is a huge improvement. And stepping in now is the 9-hitter. Shortstop Kyle Hogwood, 0 for 2. He flew out to center back in the 3rd inning, grounded out to the pitcher in the 5th. Actually tried to bunt his way aboard his last time up. And a breaking pitch off the plate, ball 1. Well, if you can get Dollar, who is at first base right now, across the plate, we play on. You're looking for that last out here in a run rule situation in the 7th. Fly ball out of play and into those big old pine trees on the right side of this field. Activity has lessened in that Tyler bullpen at the moment. Well, it looks like it might be fastball right on the outside corner. Jack G might be down there tossing. Now you're 1 strike away from this game being over. Reed Smith, the freshman out of Lufkin, trying to close it for the Apaches. Bases full of Dragons. A 1-2 count. The pitch. Just inside, 2-2. Well, the runners are off with the crack of the bat here. Actually, they're off with a swing. Apaches trying to nail down their 7th win in a row. The pitch, grounded to third. Davis will catch it, step on third, and there's your ball game. 5U if you're scoring at the house, and the Dragons will leave them loaded here in the 7th inning. They leave 6 on for the ball game, 4 in scoring position. No, that's not right. 3 in scoring position. And a 0 on the board, your final line score. The Apaches 10 runs on 12 hits, no errors. The Paris Dragons no runs on 3 hits and no errors. So let's go back and wrap this one up, get you on your way. The Apaches opened up the scoring back in the 1st inning on an RBI single by Luke Johnson. He scored Jacob Johnson. It was 1-0 Tyler after 1 inning. Nobody scored in the 2nd inning. The Apaches come back in the 3rd inning, and a routine ground ball by Dalton Davis ends up scoring Heath Hood for the 2nd run. It was 2-0 Tyler. The Apaches in the 5th inning would plate 4 runs, a leadoff double by Jacob Johnson, a hit batter, an infield single by Vega, a bases-loaded walk by Lynn Weber, and then the big hit of the inning, a 2-run double off the bat of Alec Williams. And the Apaches opened it up and made it 6-0 after 5 complete innings. In the 6th inning, they would put 2 more runs on the board, a 1-out walk by Jacob Johnson, and then the 2-run big home run by Luke Johnson. And that would account for the 2 runs in the 6th inning. And they would score 2 more in the 7th. A leadoff double by Reynolds, a walk to Hood, a sac fly by Dalton Davis, and an RBI double by Luke Johnson. So a really nice ball game for the Apaches as they go on the road and win their 7th ball game in a row. Your losing pitcher for today is going to be Austin Testerman, and he will go to 0-1 on the year. And your winning pitcher is going to be Zach Williams, and Williams will go to 1-0 on the year for the Apaches. The loss is going to drop the Dragons' overall record to 8-5 on the season. And in conference play, the Dragons will drop one game below 500 at 2-3. The Apaches, by winning this game, will win their 11th game of the season. Their overall record goes to 11-2, and their league-leading conference record goes to 5-0. And they will win their 7th ball game in a row. And so the Apaches playing some good baseball on the road here at Paris. And let's let you know what's going to go on here for both these clubs. This is the first time now this season, because of the weather and everything, that the Apaches will actually get to play a 3-game series in the same weekend. So normally it's a Thursday-Saturday series, but they have chosen to move the games to Sunday. So the doubleheader on Sunday will be at Mike Carter Field, and those games will start at 4 p.m. And so I will get out there just as soon as I can to try to call those games. I have a 1 o'clock game at Irwin Field with the UT Tyler Patriots. But we'll do our best to get those live streamed for you, live from Mike Carter Field. And so your final line score, the Paris Dragons, obviously the 3-game set between these two clubs, they'll be on the road on Sunday down at Mike Carter Field. So the one interesting thing about this particular setup, for whatever reason they moved the game to Sunday, and it may be because there's a full slate of games on Saturday. That field is host to not only Tyler Junior College, but Tyler Legacy and Tyler High School. So there's 2 high schools that play there, including their JV and freshman teams that play a lot of games out there. So I'm going to guess that that's probably why they've had to bump the doubleheader from Saturday to Sunday. But that'll be the next games for both of these clubs. And what an outing by the Tyler pitchers. Zach Williams goes 3 complete innings. and it was Adam Davis in the 4th, and then Reed Smith in the 6th to finish it up. And let's see if we can get some numbers for you here on the stars of the game offensively. Number of multi-hit players for the Apaches. Jacob Johnson, big game for him, 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored. Johnson, a couple of singles and a double in that 3 for 4 ball game. Luke Johnson, he's your offensive star of the game. He goes 3 for 3, 4 RBIs and 2 runs scored, and all Luke Johnson did was almost hit for the cycle, a single, a double, and a 2-run homer. So Luke Johnson, your star of the game offensively, although, Vega was 2 for 5 as well for the Apaches. So a number of bright spots for the Tyler Apaches, including the 3 pitchers, Williams, Davis, and Smith, but another good offensive productive day for TJC. Coach Wren talked about that on the pregame show. He had hoped that he would see some offensive production early in this game, and it was a 1-0 game until the 3rd, and then it was 2-0, and the big 4-run 5th really opened it up. 2 more in the 6th, 2 more in the 7th, a final of 10 runs on 12 hits, no errors, and those pitchers doing a great job limiting this Paris offense to just 3 hits and a 3-hit shutout for Williams, Davis, and Reed Smith. So that's going to wrap things up from Hub Hollis Field on the campus of Paris, Texas. A big thank you to these 2 Paris ball players who are keeping us up on the scoreboard. That helps tremendously. And a big shout out to my friend Lynn Michaels calling across the press box there. This is Dr. John for the whole athletic department at Tyler Junior College, including Mr. Kevin Vest, the athletic director, Captain Chuck Smith, Miss Kelsey Weeks, assistant athletic director, and of course Miss Jordan Jones, keeping the ship afloat back at Wagstaff Gym. And this is Dr. John Groth. Until Sunday afternoon, thanks for watching. Thanks be to God who gives us the victory through Jesus Christ our Lord. The Apaches win 10-0. So long, everybody.